Okay, you chess birds, Mike from the WCA. Very quick video for the 12 o'clock and 2 o'clock students. This is coming from the Chess Kid workout section. So when you log into Chess Kid, come to home. I'm toggling here. And at some point, you should see library on the left-hand side. When you click on library, that's going to take you to 4 boxes that will, one of them will say workouts, computer workouts. Go to the workout page and go to the second page of that, and you'll see letting go of a pawn. This is the one I want you to practice. So once you get it on your screen, you should have this exact position that we see here, okay? Now, what I want you to do first is pause your video, the WCA video. Go to the Chess Kid, set this position up, and practice against the computer. I want to see if you can win this on your own. If you can't win this for some reason, if you keep messing up with your pawns, you're not making the queen correctly, come back to this video and watch the solution that I'm going to demonstrate right now. If you can do it, very quick, then you can just come and watch the video anyway, because I may give you a couple of tricks about checkmating with a queen and a king, okay? Along with this video, a lot of the parents and the kids ask, well, what should I be doing on Chess Kid? You can really do anything you want, guys. You can watch the videos. You can do these other workouts. The reason I'm showing this one today is we had a couple of students had trouble with basic checkmates at a real tournament this weekend, and I just want to make sure that you guys are getting some practice, okay? So if you're back now, hopefully you all won, the correct way to win the game is to first give away a pawn, making it a queen. You can actually turn it into something else and still win. But let's make a queen. Now, the computer has no choice but to take my queen. But the reason I give the queen away is so that I can follow up here. You see how the two kings are opposite? And play this move, king h6, which is opposition. The computer only has one move. And this maneuver or this idea is called the squeeze. And it's called the squeeze because you squeeze the king out of the queening square. Very important not to queen now, because obviously the king will take her. So what do? We put our king here. We guard the queening square. He's going to run away. I don't know where he's going to go, but he's going to move away. And now we're going to be able to queen the pawn with check. You see, that's going to be check. A little advice, never queen a pawn unless you're sure your opponent has a move after you queen. For example, if you put down a queen and it turns out to be stalemate, that's not good. Here, you don't really have to think much because when you queen, it's check. Okay, you guys remember how to do the queen and king checkmate? I hope so. How about you, Josh? Everybody wants to know who the real Josh is. I'm not saying. Okay, so here's the trick. Try to pretend your queen is a knight. You can't move her like a knight, but you can put her on a square like this. You see where I'm leaving the queen on f7? That is a knight's hop away from the queen, from the king. That's one way to do it. Another way to do it is to look first where the king is. Is he closer to the top of the board, the left, the bottom, or the right? Well, he's on the 4th line, so one way to play this, instead of chasing him all the way up the board here and then bringing your king down to mate him, sometimes you can play a move like this. You see where I'm leaving the queen? Which is also a knight's distance. But what she does, my friends, is she cuts him off and puts him in a very, very small box. So I'm going to play this move just to see where he goes. And then I'm going to continue playing my knight's distance moves. Okay, he took a step to the left. I'm going to take a step to the left. And again, copycat the king until he touches one of the frame squares. So what should you do? There you go. Remember, you can pause this video just by clicking in the middle of it anytime you want in case you want to figure this stuff out for yourself. But remember, you can just practice this on your own. Okay, so it looked like he went up diagonal. So I go up one diagonal, and he has no choice. He's going to have to touch the frame sooner or later. Come on, mister. There he goes. What did he do? He took a step diagonal to the right. So does Big Mama. Yeah, somebody probably laughed. I always call the queen Big Mama. Not sure why. Anyway, took a step to the left. What do we do? Step to the left. You know, it's actually faster if you use your king with the queen, but it also increases the chance for stalemate. Ah, now he's on the frame. So what do we do? Ask yourself, which frame is he on? I think he's on the left frame, isn't he? This is the left, this is the top, the right, and the bottom. Anytime the king is in the corner, then he's on 2 frames. You can then use either frame to cut him off. Just make sure you don't stalemate the king. Okay, so how do I keep the king on this line? How do I do that? Well, if I don't want him off of the A file, don't let him go to the B file. Okay, so this is not a knight's distance, but it's the correct move because it cuts the king off. Okay, he moves. There's no reason to use the queen anymore because you're just going to check him and he's going to move out of check. Your goal is to put the queen right on top of the king. But if I let go of this queen, he's going to take her, and then it's just like 2 kings, and that's a waste of time. It is kind of funny if it's just 2 kings, they can just circle the board all day like yelling at each other. Ah! But anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, chess. So we need to get this king to guard the square right in front of the king, which is here. So move the king closer to that square. And I try to put the king on the same line as the square I'm coming to. So he has no choice but to go up. So this is the magic square here. So move the king 1 step closer to that. So you're going to see that I'm going to zigzag my king up the board. Okay? I don't remember where my king was. I think it was on F7. Okay, so I'm going to come here. There we go. Is it time to put the queen here? No. So we come up, and what do we have? Checkmate. Okay, game over. I win. I think there's like a big prize or something involved. Not sure. Grandmasters, please do this. If you have any trouble at all, call Josh or, talk to your parents. You should not have trouble doing this. You might not get it the first time. You might mess up a few times, but getting to the home page, clicking on library, go to workouts, find letting go of a pawn, master the position, do the queen and king checkmate a couple of times. Everything after that, you can do whatever you want. Play games, solve puzzles, chase porcupines, videos, do whatever. I'll see you grandmasters in class.